In order for Buffalo to win this game, let's be honest, they have to figure out a way to stop any late season run game. And it's gonna be a good game. I know we expect Baltimore to come in there and oust this defense, but they both can run the ball fairly well. And with it being cold, you know what I'm saying? Most teams that sit on the sideline that can run the ball fairly well, their offenses tends to sit a little longer. Wow, that just fucked me up. So with them sitting a little longer, it's kind of, I don't know, man. This game is really all going to come down to who possesses the ball the longest, and better, have just better possessions, because both quarterbacks are phenomenal. Both running backs are phenomenal. Both tight end groups are phenomenal. Both receiving groups are decent. Both of them aren't phenomenal. Like, they don't have this dominant number one receiver, but they play as a unit.
But you would have to give that to the Ravens, though. If Zay's playing,
for sure,
is Zay playing?
For sure.
Right?
For sure, but even though Zay's like the slot, you know,
Yeah,
he's
like
not the dominant number one. Even though he's a phenomenal receiver, he's not the Mike Evans and the DeAndre Hopkins and those ordeals. But yeah, man, I just think Buffalo has to play literally their best game of the season to get out of this game unscathed, because you have that 1-2 combination on the other side that late in football, it's the hardest thing to defend. For sure.
And the thing is with me I think what needs to happen is both teams, like you said, have to run the ball at a high level. But that's what Baltimore is built to do.
Facts.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
What they're not good at is Stevens. Marlon been balling. They don't throw the Marlon side no more. If they can get to Stevens, they're going to try to get to Stevens. But to run the ball, what they say the forecast is supposed to be right now? Like, is it snowing? Is it
cold?
We know it's going to be cold, but is it snowing? Do we know that?
I don't know if it's going to be snowing.
Where they playing at?
They're playing in Buffalo.
They play in Buffalo.
Oh, it might be because it was snowing.
Does Lamar go backyard football?
Buffalo, New York. We play on Sunday. Nope, it's just going to be cold as shit, brother. Snow the day before, though, which that's not gonna factor.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing.
I think it's gonna be a tough one, even though
it's gonna be a heck of a game.
It's Bills Mafia all day, but I think there's gotta be those fourth downs that's like, hey, it's 4th and 4. Like, you gotta steal possessions.
Oh, 100%.
And don't you agree? And like, that's where I am. And I think it comes down to, like, does Baltimore screw up, which they haven't, right? So it's like, hey, it's 2nd down and 5, holding penalty. Now it's 2nd and 15. Like, those are some of the things that I think it's gonna have to happen for the Bills to win. But like, and Ian, we've talked about it all day. Like, you got Lamar, you got Josh. Like, those dudes can win a game.
Yeah,
for sure.
And so it's interesting, man. And I think, I don't know.
I think
the Ravens defense is just like, what do they have? How many Pro Bowlers? Like 5? 4 or 5?
Yeah.
Like, the Bills have
5.
none.
Yeah.
None.
On both sides.
But this is my thing. This will be a true. We will never see a game like this where, in my opinion, in the playoffs, you see how many times Josh Allen ran the ball against Denver.
He's got
Lamar and Josh are going to have the ball in their hands just to make plays all night long. And I'm not talking about throwing. I'm talking about
no, for sure.
take the ball, run.
Well, that's what it's going to take.
That's what it's going to be, and that's what it's going to take.
But I think it's going to take. I think Josh has to be better than Lamar.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Don't you agree? Like,
Lamar has a better supporting cast, so Josh has to.
Josh has to be Superman and maybe beyond.
For sure.
Because their defense is better, like you said. Like, the linebackers, like, they got dudes that can chase Josh down.
Yeah. Kyle Hamilton is a
what did I say?
No
what did I
more.
say about the people that could chase Josh down? What was the statement? What was the analogy I put in the text?
I don't.
Bro.
Hey, man.
Kyle Hamilton might be one of my favorite defensive players in the league, bro.
For sure.
He's
for
a
sure.
dog.
For sure. From Notre Dame, ain't he?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
that's my
dog.
Yeah, his range is crazy.
It's insane, bro. He's insane.
But it's like, it's gonna, but you like, hey, one pick,
Yeah.
Either way,
It's gonna be a big time game, bro.
fumble.
I don't even think it's gonna be a pick. I think it'll be a fumble or some shit.
Special teams.
Wow.
I'm not
They
gonna
both
lie
those
to
are
y'all.
big.
It's gonna be a big
Whoever
time game.
makes the biggest play on special teams, it could really honestly come down to that because
Yeah.
that's just playoff football. I know we talk a lot about a lot of teams making mistakes. A lot of teams don't make mistakes this late in the season. You know what I'm saying? The game plan is very simple. You know the identity of the opponent. They've played them before. So it's not it's really the three phases of football. Who's gonna play better in all three phases in this kind of game for sure?